Hi, this is Giselle with part 2 of the Bootcamp Blogging Basics. Here I'll explain what blogging is, the benefits of blogging, and give you ideas on what to blog about. I'll talk a bit about WordPress, its purpose and structure, and I'll finish off with tips to help you get started blogging on a regular basis. Your blog is the center of the marketing wheel. The W in the center stands for WordPress, one of the most popular blogging and website platforms. The orange button is RSS, really simple syndication. That makes it easy for people to subscribe to blogs. We'll go clockwise around the wheel, starting on the right. Follow the stars. You write your blog post, then share it on social media. You want to encourage blog commenting. Share excerpts in an e-newsletter with click here to read more to get people back to your website. Talk to your target market. Share it on niche groups on LinkedIn and Facebook and communities on Google+. And lastly, share it publicly on Google+ to get it indexed in the search engine. The phrase blog came from weblog, and blogging is the act of writing a blog. It's an online, ongoing chronicle, diary, or journal. The key word here is ongoing. You can't write one post and think you're a blogger. That's a person who blogs regularly. The first blog started around 1994 and really came to notoriety in 2002 with politics. A post is a blog article, about 300 to 500 words. You can go longer if you need the space to explain something, but don't get too wordy. Keywords. Categories are the topics in which blog posts are indexed. Guest blogging is writing for a blog that's not your own and you get credit for it with a link to your website. This helps with SEO. A ghostwriter is an outsider who writes for you and your company and you take the credit. One thing to understand when hiring somebody to do your blogging for you, like people would hire me to do their blogging for them, is I write like a reporter. I'm not familiar that much with the topic, obviously. You know your business better than I could ever know your business, but I will do research. So I write like a reporter, which is a different voice than the voice of the expert. So keep that in mind when deciding whether to blog on your own or to outsource your blogging. The blogosphere or blog roll is where blogs are indexed and linked. So why bother blogging? Well, show off your expertise. Become known as an influencer in your field. Promote yourself and your business. Build a platform and a following. Share opinions, how-to, reviews, advice, information. SEO, search engine optimization. It's the fresh content that Google is looking for. Promote your website and your brand and drive traffic to your website. I highly recommend that you use WordPress. It's universal, easy to learn, use, and manage. It's user-friendly and very customizable. We will have several WordPress courses available from building your own site to maintaining and managing a site. There's WordPress.org, that's the hosted version, installed in a hosting service like GoDaddy. They have a managed WordPress hosting plan that's very affordable. There are many other hosting providers, but make sure you get a package where WordPress is installed for you. If you're in the very early stages of starting a company and you want to start blogging and start becoming known as an expert, before you have your branding together, you can start with the free WordPress.com. It's free to a point. If you want to use a domain name, it's extra. If you want to customize the templates, it's extra. For that matter, go to the hosted one, and you're now on your own platform rather than a rented one. It's easy to transfer your blog post from the free version to the hosted one. In designing your website or blog, you have many themes to choose from. Themes are templates. There are a lot of free ones out there. Check them out, read reviews, Try them out to see which one fits your vision for your website. Look for a free video on planning a website presented by our WordPress instructor, Kerry Townsend of Sunfisher Web Studios. Make sure your site is easy to navigate, easy on the eyes, and that your branding is consistent. Watch my branding class, and that's part of the startup package. Widgets are functional features, links, and buttons you see in the side columns of a blog. They could also be in the footer. They make it easy for visitors to your site to do what you want them to do, like a call to action, or for them to stay on your site longer reading other posts. You have to make it easy for people to do stuff. Otherwise they're not going to do it. The longer they stay on your site, the higher the chance they'll become a customer. You need both social media, follow, and share buttons on your site. Make it easy for people to follow you in the networks and to share your content with their friends. These are also valid external links that Google loves. Make sure they're clearly marked and not confused. So what do you blog about? Well, blog about what you know. Trends, industry news, interviews, commentaries, testimonials, hypothetical situations like, don't let this happen to you. Reviews, benefits, repurpose old content. Frequently asked questions. Every business has frequently asked questions, and usually you put them all on one page. But you can take each one of those questions and make them into a blog post and get more use out of them and better SEO. Lists. 10 ways to save money, the top 5 whatevers. Be informative, offer useful information. Be entertaining, have fun. Tell stories. At any time of the day, you can log on to see what thousands of people are talking about or what's trending. Okay, some of what trends on Twitter and Facebook may seem stupid, but sometimes they give you a gift, and you can ride on the trend's coattails to get exposure. However, always check to see why something is trending to make sure that it's not some crisis. There are certain hashtags that trend each week, like Motivation Monday, Travel Tuesday, Wednesday Wisdom, Friday Feeling, etc. Watch for them and spin your marketing message around it. Plan ahead. Make sure to take the hashtag course to learn how to use them properly and effectively. I also go into more detail in respective Twitter and Facebook courses with specific examples of how to take advantage of what's trending. Also, there are several calendars listed in the resource guide where you can find holidays and observance days and awareness days that are going to be trending in the future, and that will help you plan ahead on how to write blog posts. Because usually all these observance days, besides just holidays, start trending, especially on Twitter. So this will help you to create content in advance to take advantage of what's going to be trending. This graph from HubSpot shows blog post frequency versus customer acquisition. Blogging once a month or less really doesn't help. Blog weekly, at least. Daily and multiple times a day, well, if you have a staff or enough content. However, 2 to 3 times a week is optimal, especially if you're just starting out. You want to feed Google the fresh content it wants for SEO and to drive traffic to your site. Yes, finding time to blog is a challenge, and here are some tips. KISS. Keep it stupid simple. 500 to 800 words, no less than 300, unless you are embedding a video or an infographic. Don't overthink it. Schedule it out. Plan ahead. Use an editorial calendar. Embed videos. Embed other people's related videos in your blog. Search for a video, click share, then embed. Select and copy the code. In your WordPress blog, paste the code in the text tab of your blog post. If you put it in the visual tab, all people will see is the code. You have to put it in the text code so it will render. Write an introduction to the video above where it's going to show, then a summary of the video below it with relevant keywords. The search engine doesn't see the video, but it reads the text. We'll have more detailed how-to videos demonstrating this and how to blog on WordPress. And this is what it looks like. A visitor can view the video on your blog or click on the video to view it in YouTube. You are not stealing the video. All you're doing is sharing the link to their YouTube channel. Search for keywords, manufacturers, new product reviews, industry news, etc. Again, write a short intro above the video, then below the video, and summarize it with keywords. Always add a graphic. The video thumbnail, that's the preview picture that you see, doesn't come up when shared on social media. I'll talk about where to find pictures in a bit. Here are some tips to get it done. Set an hour, 3 times a week for writing. Turn off your email program. Turn off your phone. Concentrate and focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Get organized. Use an editorial calendar. I've included the link to a free editorial calendar template in a spreadsheet format. In the first column, list the dates of at least the next 4 weeks. In columns 1, 2, and 3, you can put the days of the week that you're going to write, or you can also put categories, titles, or generic topics. Whatever works for you. Have a secret board on Pinterest. Create a board, select Keep It Secret, and you can pin infographics, videos, or pictures that you'd like to blog about. Delete the pin when you've used it. I love my smartphone reminder app. I always have my phone nearby. When I get an idea for a blog post, I add it to my blog post ideas list. Write a line or two to remind yourself what you were thinking about. Now I'll cover ways to promote your blog and draw traffic to your website. Have a monthly newsletter and include an excerpt of 2 or 3 blog posts with links to read more, which will take people to your website. If you write the whole article in the email, people don't have a reason to go to your site. For search engine optimization, make sure your focus keyword phrase is in your title, tags, and our categories. The free WordPress plugin, SEO by Yoast, is a great guide to get this right. Make sure your RSS feed is set up correctly with FeedBurner. It's free, and it will give you a link that you can connect to your RSS button. With Hootsuite, you can schedule an automatic RSS feed to promote it to your LinkedIn company business page. There are bookmarking sites, Stumbled Upon, Reddit, and Dig. These are free, but you need to set up accounts first. The Add This toolbar makes it easy to share from sites that don't have share buttons and to share your blog posts on those bookmarking sites. Lastly, pin it to Pinterest. It takes the link with it. All this helps with SEO. Jetpack is a free plugin for WordPress that automatically shares your blog post to your social media as soon as you publish a new post. It connects to Facebook, either your personal or business page. Not both, so I connect it to your business page. Then share it again on your personal timeline. Twitter and on Google+, you can connect to both personal and business pages, and on LinkedIn to your personal account only. That's why you use Hootsuite to automatically share it on your LinkedIn company page. Use a free tool like CoSchedule Headline Analyzer when you try to create and deliver on a good headline. Watch for a video in tools to learn how to use it. Choose no more than 3 categories but several keyword tags. Always put your name and company name in the tags to help with SEO. Always have some sort of call to action at the end of each post. Tell people what you want them to do. Fill out the meta description in the SEO by Yoast box following their guidelines. And always add a graphic to your blog post, even if you're embedding a video. It shows in the excerpts on the social networks. Add the description to the picture with your title or keywords. This helps with SEO. Be concise and to the point. Stick to your blog's topic. Begin with the end in mind. What are you going to explain in this article? What do you want people to learn in this article? Use a thesaurus. There are free ones available online. If you have a Mac, you have a dictionary app which has a thesaurus. Proofread. Read it aloud to yourself if you don't have somebody to help you proofread it. Use bold and italics to highlight keywords. Use bulleted lists. It helps break up the text. Use H2 and H3 heading tags and include your keywords in the headings. The headings also help to break up the text. Makes it easier to read. And this is just basic article writing. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Answer those questions in your article. You control your online image. You want to consistently post good quality content, including pictures, videos, and a well-written blog article. It's your image and reputation. Keep it simple. Stay away from fancy words and industry jargon. You are the expert. Your audience is not. Give examples. Add links to related content. Give your readers what they want, solutions to their problems, not a sales pitch. Share, don't sell. Serve, don't sell. An infographic is a graphic with information. They carry the bulk of the content, so it saves time in writing the blog post. Cite the source by linking to them. Google a subject or industry and the word infographic in Google Images, and you'll find a bunch, or you can create your own. If the data is time sensitive, check to see when it was created, usually at the bottom or on the original website. If you're not sure, it's best not to use it and look foolish by posting outdated information. Write an introduction and a brief summary with relevant keywords above the infographic in your blog post. You can't just grab a picture from the internet and use it. They must be licensed or labeled for reuse. A photographer can sue you if you use a graphic without their permission or proper attribution, citing the source. The fine can be from $2,000 to $5,000 or more. In Google Images, click on Search Tools, then Labeled for Reuse. If you're going to add text to the picture, then choose Labeled for Reuse with Modification. On Bing, it's Licensed, then free to use for commercial use. I have several free use picture sources listed in the resource guide. So how do you build a following? You keep feeding them. If you feed them what they like, they will tell their friends. If you stop feeding them, they will go away. If you feed them what they don't like, they will also go away. So here's your assignment. Before you continue to the other social media classes, you should do your keyword research. Then write up the descriptions of your company for the social networks so you have them ready when you take their respective course. For your marketing plan, start thinking of your overall objective and what you want to accomplish this year, those SMART goals. You should have already defined your target market. Also, write up those SMART goals, and you can start using the strategic plan template included with this course. Please refer to the resources and research guides for assistance. We suggest you either go deeper with learning how to blog and manage your WordPress site or continue to the social networks. Your research on your target market and keywords may help you decide what you should tackle next.